I'm here today with Rocco Krupe, correct?
Yes.
In
Yeah.
Toronto, correct?
Toronto, Ontario. Yes.
Toronto, Ontario,
Up in
and
Canada.
in Canada. Yeah, that's right. We have viewers all over the world. Um, and I, in one of my videos, mentioned that I wanted to write another book, but I didn't have time. And two people have reached out to me, and Rocco is one of them. And I think this is probably the second or third Zoom conversation that we have had. And so we have decided that we are going to jointly write an anthology. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's a collection of stories. Tell us what our vision is, Rocco, of these stories.
So the purpose of the book is to gather um, from members of the tribe a collection of experiences and stories, personal stories they have to do with their journey through investing, and maybe in relation to videos that they've seen that you've put out that have helped them in some way. And through that, build a collection where other people can learn from, or maybe grab a piece of motivation, or start building some momentum to bring their ideas out and make them real.
So, what, along the same premise of Best of Us Investors, is one of education. We don't want the education just to come from Kerry. And that's why we have the Discord, and that's why we are being successful in educating you there. And eventually we'll have the Best of Us Investors University. But we want you to help educate our tribe members through your past experience, good experiences, bad experiences. We've gotten some letters that I hope we can expand on about a gentleman who was bankrupt. And he ended up buying in 2008, 2009 some chicken farms. And now his big problem is to do with what to do each week with all the profits he's making and how to structure his business so that he can pass it on to his heirs. We want those kinds of stories that will inspire other people. We also want those of you who've got cremated in penny stocks and lost all you had to share those stories so other people can learn from them. So, again, it's an anthology of your stories. How this will work is if you have a story and you can't really write it and to perfection, and we don't expect that. That's Rocco's job. That's Rocco's job. He's going to
You bet.
write your story. Now, that might involve, and probably will involve, him making a phone call to you. So you're going to give us an outline or a short story or whatever, and you're going to send it to Rocco, and you're going to send it to Rocco, ROCCO, at bestofusinvestors.com. That's his email address. He will receive it, and please make sure you give your contact information, specifically your phone number, and he'll massage it. He'll put it into some sort of flow. Then he's going to call you and interview you and build on it. Okay? This is how most books are built. They're built on an idea, and then it's built up and created. And Rocco's going to do that. Once we get enough of them, and probably create a book about the size of this, which is, I think, about 231 pages, we'll publish it. It'll look, with a different cover, it'll look like this. We'll publish it, and we'll promote it on Best of Us YouTube channel. And if you want your name specifically on it, it'll be there. And if you don't, we'll put fictitious names on it if that's what you want. You will be in control. We will then ask you for a release. We don't want to get sued down the road that, hey, you didn't have rights to release that. So that's part of the process that we'll go through. Rocco, how much of your time have you dedicated to do this?
Uh, Whenever I'm not working, for now, I'll put
Okay.
as much as I can.
Okay.
And then again, it could be a Zoom meeting, like um, whatever method's easiest for anyone. And also, like, it doesn't matter if you don't think your experience has enough to be a story, because it's more what is in that experience that can maybe help somebody else or be a jumping point for someone else.
Yeah, Rocco and I have kind of focused on the words educate and motivate. That we hope your story educates other tribe members and then motivates them to be better at what they want to do. Again, I'm going to repeat something that I say quite often in my videos. This is not all about investing. It's number two. It's about getting to keep more of what you make. And ultimately, it's about passing family wealth on into the future. And if we as a collective tribe can do that, we're meaningful. We are helping in our own little way. We're helping the world become a better place. And isn't
Right
that
on.
cool? Isn't that cool? So send your story to Rocco at bestofusinvestors.com. And I hope we not only write a book, we create a library.